going on, everybody? Ryan Salemi here with Ice Junkies Outdoors and Lost Boys Outdoors. Listen, I wanted to say thank you for everyone that's subscribed to my YouTube page. It's kind of a new adventure for us, and I really get a kick out of some of the comments and chatting back and forth with you guys. If you haven't subscribed to the page, please do so. It goes a long way in me being able to make these little adventures and get them out there. And like I said, we give back. We're dropping apparel every week. If you subscribe, you're assigned a number, and your number is put into a big pot of all the other subscribers. And if we pull you, you have a chance to win swag. We're doing a guided trip very, very soon. It'll be for March. It'll be an ice trip. And then in April, we're going to pull another name, and that'll be an open water trip for big bluegills. We're talking bluegills over a pound in the summer. Winter trip, it'll be a mix of nice crappies, nice bluegills, but yeah, it goes a long way. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's a lot of fun. We're going to put you on film as well if we pull your name. And every time, you are, if you're pulled, your name's going to go back in. So you have multiple chances to win. We're going to try to keep this thing fun. We're not trying to make a ton of money on it. We're just trying to have fun and document our adventures. We film everything, big, small. We love them all, man. A hook set is a hook set. All right, so speaking of winners, I wanted to announce the winners of our swag for this week before I forget to do so. Once I get fishing, my mind is lost, and I'll forget to do that. So these are for the two decals. Both are 8x8. One is a Lost Boys Outdoors all-weather, full-color vinyl decal. You can put it on your vehicle, your ATV, snowmobile, whatever, your truck. And one is an 8x8 Ice Junkies Outdoors Patriot logo decal. And the winner of that is Daniel Stevenson from Altoona, Pennsylvania. So Daniel, I'll be reaching out to you. I know I've got your YouTube handle, so I will be reaching out to you soon. And then the other winner of the Patriot Army Unreal hoodie is Eric Bjornson, and he's a local boy, Wapaka, Wisconsin. So Eric, I'll be reaching out to you as well. And then we have the winner of the Ice Junkies Outdoors cool red, white, and gray bait puck is Rebecca Fredrickson, and she's from Grantsburg, Wisconsin. So Rebecca, I'll be reaching out to you as well. We've got a few more giveaways to do later in the week. Those will be for trucker hats. And then, of course, coming up here real soon, we're going to be pulling the winner for the March guided trip for bluegills and crappies. And you're also going to be shooting a YouTube episode with me. So hope you're not camera shy. All right, guys, I'll be reaching out to you tonight. Thanks. Big Mark just came in and smoked this thing. Oh. Yeah, I don't think this is a bluegill or a perch here in the weeds. I think this might either be a big bass. Oh, yeah. Could be a crappie, I suppose. But it's a good thing about these inline reels is you're your own drag system. You can back off as needed. And again, we're only in 8 feet of water right here. 8.5. Oh, it's a big crappie. Oh, he's in the deucer. Oh, yeah, baby. I've had a feeling up in these weeds, if you can find these little pockets in the cabbage. I mean, it's dead cabbage, but it still holds food. It still holds foraging minnows and bugs. Wow, that's a heck of a crappie right there. We'll take that. I thought it might be a bass. It was a giant mark, like a triple the size of your normal red marks you see when you get like a 11 or 12 inch crappie come in. But yeah, wow, he smoked that bait. When we first got here, it took about 15-20 minutes to hook up. They were coming in, and I think I had too big of a profile on. I had the 1/16 ounce clam drop kick with a 1-inch gulp minnow on it, and they would come in and they wouldn't do it. So I just switched to a couple of waxies. I'm back on that scud missile, and he ate it. I mean, that's probably a 14-inch fish right there, maybe a little bigger. Heavy. Look at the back straps on that puppy. Beautiful, beautiful fish. All right, let's get back down there and get another one. Hooked up again. And I tell you, the key has been so far, they want a slow fall in between these weed pockets. Decent crappie. Not definitely not as big as that other one, but that's a good fish. We'll take that all day. Look at the build on these things. Just beautiful. Very fertile lake. Plenty of forage in here, and these guys are eating well. Right in the snoot with that scud missile. Yeah, nothing wrong with that one. That'd be a good eater if we were keeping today. But yeah, they want that slow fall. We went with the bigger profile to start, just to draw fish in, to move water, hit their lateral lines, get them interested and see what's going on. But they wouldn't eat. With that slow fall, now that I've got them in and around the area, and I know there's I know there's fish here, I'm confident in that slow fall, even though there's nothing on the screen. And what's happening is that scud missile is dropping through those weed pockets, and those fish are just appearing out of nowhere right on the bait. And I'm barely lifting it up, and they're sucking it right in. Good fish. All right, on to the next. Keep swinging. Hooked up. This feels like a circle digger. Again, there's a little bit of everything in these weeds here. Perch, crappies, gills, bass. Yep. A nice little bluegill. Mixed in with the crappies down there. It's a nice little fish. About an 8-incher. Nice little build on it. One thing too, you find a pocket in the weeds that's holding fish, and you get, you pluck 3 or 4 out of there, and then you don't get anything for a while. You might want to move. It's a very tight area we're fishing. Crowded neighborhood at first, and then you kind of scare everybody away. Just move over and find the next weed pocket, and kind of keep doing that throughout the day. You'll end up getting a better consistency on hookups overall, and putting more fish topside that way. Tell you, that one just appeared too, out of nowhere, right on top of the bait. Feels like another crappie, maybe. Yep. Another nice little fish, nice little weed fish. We'll take that. There's not much room between the bottom of the ice hole these days and the water there. Got about, I don't know, on this lake there's a lot, probably 25, 26 inches of ice, almost bottoming out on the auger. If we get another nasty cold snap here, I don't know, might need the extensions. But it's hard to get those bigger fish turned up that hole and get them up. But once they're up, they kind of come shooting out like a torpedo. A lot of fun. Nothing wrong with that one either. Let's keep swinging. So I tell you what was happening here. That's another nice fish, I think. I started to get a lot of like dink bluegills. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yes, sir. Woo! That's the biggest one of the day. No doubt about that. Wow. As I was saying, what I was noticing is I was starting to get a lot of dink bluegills coming in, and those little mud perch, I call them, like the little 6-inchers on the waxies again. I went a little bit bigger profile. I still kept on a 3mm. This is a rainbow metallic widowmaker jig, but I paired it with our IJO plastic spider monkey, a buggy looking plastic. I still wanted that slow fall, but with just a little bit bigger profile. And I got a couple of nice 10.5-inch perch on that, a little bit bigger profile, and then this donkey here. And again, it just appeared right on top of the bait. My bait was sinking, And as it was sinking, there was just a fish there. I lifted up and it was almost like it was already on. So that's the program right now. And the IJO spider monkey is what let me get this guy back. Nice fish. Get down there, buddy. There you go. So this is one of our oldest baits. It's like one of our, I think it might have been our second or third bait we ever put out. Kevin Clancy makes our IJO plastics. We've got a great lineup. It's, kind of a one-stop shop. We got our quiver minnow, our money bug, which is really popular. And then this is my favorite, just because it's a multi-species bait. I catch a lot of big gills on this, perch and crappies. But the key is that slow fall. This thing is just kind of falling in between those weed pockets. And like I said, I don't even have to move this bait as it's falling, because as you can see, you can't keep it still. Those tentacles are just undulating on the way down, and these fish are just right on top of it. They come in out of nowhere. It's not a rise up and smoke it. It's just from the side. They're right there and on. A lot of fun. IJOplastics.com if you want to check them out. He can do any color you want. My favorite for multi-purpose panfish is the spider monkey. My second favorite is the money bug. And then if I'm strictly going big crappies, the bigger quiver minnow is my favorite. And ask for rotten tomato color or salmon. Trust me. Yeah, that one was a little different. That one came from the bottom. This one's probably a gill or a perch. He's digging circles and kind of dogging a little bit. It's got to be a gill. Feel him ripping through them weeds down there. Yep. Oh, nice little gill. Pretty fella. Tell you, they're not the giants that we get on some of these other lakes that we fish, but those are solid gills anywhere you go, I think. Well built, pretty colors. Yeah, we'll take that. Nice to have some of these mixing in with these crappies. This little multi-species day going on so far. Yeah, beautiful fish. All right, on to the next. I do believe I've stumbled onto a pile of gills now. The last 5 or 6 fish have all been gills, and a lot of them are dinks, those little poly pocket gills. That one's not terrible. Solid eater bluegill. Feisty. It's fun fishing these in those little shallow weed pockets. They wrap around that cabbage down there, and you gotta yank them out. There's a stack of them down there right now. Whoop. That would eat. Let's go get another one. Having some fun with the schoolie rod. Everything feels like 100 pounds on this thing. Nice little gill. Yeah, I got too nice to sit in the shack there, so I gotta get out and get some fresh air. Have some fun with these gills. They're just stacked down here. And why not? Every bite's a good bite, man. Nice little eater. what do we have here? Oh, yeah. Can you guess by my tone? I mean, it's inevitable. You're going to get these guys too when you're fishing weeds. It is what it is. Look at how he just choked that bait. I know a lot of guys on lakes where there's no limits that'll eat these things through the ice. And that's probably about the perfect size for a bass Sammy. But definitely not this guy. All right, let's go get some more. I'm farting around with this damn schoolie rod, drilling bluegills, because I hadn't seen a big mark in a while, and there's a ton of freaking bluegills here. And this thing is spooling me. It's either a big bass, a pike, or it could be one of those crappies. But he has got me all in the cabbage down there. It's a 2-pound test. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a big crappie. Oh. Oh. Holy crap. Woo. 2-pound test and a tiny ass hook on this thing. He had me freaking just in that cabbage. And figures, I knew I was going to push my luck. We were drilling those 8 1/4, 9-inch bluegills on a small 2mm tungsten, and then this guy comes rumbling in. Wow, that gets the adrenaline pumping every time. What a fish. Look at that thing on the schoolie. Heck yeah, man. We're gonna go get a measurement on this. That's a nice fish. I don't think he's quite as big as the one, that 115 we got this morning, but I bet he's pushing 14. I would think that's a 14-inch fish all day, but we're gonna go find out. That was a freaking blast, man. Tell you, we went back to that bigger profile with the drop kick and spider monkey, and notice some bigger marks starting to lurk through the weeds there as the gills have kind of pushed out now. Oh, he's in that damn cabbage. Come out of there. There he is. Yeah, nice little eater. Yeah, so it's been a mix. We had crappies this morning, a couple of tanks, and then the gills and perch kind of pushed in, and a few bass. But what I noticed is we had about an hour and a half of just non-stop bluegill action. Those kind of scattered, and some of these bigger single marks started coming through. And I wanted to see if they go back to that bigger profile, and at least that one did. Solid fish, nothing wrong with that one. I'm hoping for a couple more tanks though. Just a little bit bigger profile. Maybe keep some of these smaller gills away on that spider monkey. And if I find that they're shying away from that, then I'll go back to the finesse 3mm. Whatever it takes to get bit. You do know I'm getting pretty hungry. I got about another hour and a half left of daylight, and we're gonna stick it out. We're already committed out here, so. But a stiff old fashioned and like a bacon cheeseburger with maybe mushrooms on it. Yeah, I'm starving. We're gonna keep swinging though here. I got some jerky. We'll get by.